Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Poirsha Fit podcast. I am your host, Poirsha. It is super late. It's 9:45 p.m. on Sunday, the Sunday right before Christmas. Yay! I've been out for several hours driving around with my family, looking at Christmas lights. We drove out to Moore Park area and they had a good showing of lights over there. And of course, here in the valley in Woodland Hills, Candy Cane Lane. Last night, Saturday night, I went with clients, coworkers, friends, and my mom. We drove around looking at lights here in the valley also. I was a Grinch for many years with Christmas, the lights. I was just not into it. But this year, somehow, I was actually excited for Christmas lights, and it's been really fun driving around looking at them. And one more time, we're going to go this week, except we're going to walk around to look at Christmas lights. So, what did you miss this week in podcasts? Well, Monday's podcast episode is called Your Desk Job Equals Your Chronic Pain. So I talked a lot about how sitting down at desks are really impacting people's physical health. And also, I didn't go deep into this, but it does affect your mental well-being. I have a lot of clients who have a lot of issues because they sit at their desks. It's the lower back pain, the hamstring tightness, the tight neck and shoulders, the stiff back. Like people are literally stiff and tight and unable to even breathe properly because they're in pain, because they're restricted in their movements. So I work with my clients in the Pilates studio, doing a mixture of Pilates and yoga and just functional movement so that these lovely beings can rid themselves of suffering that they do every day. Some of them, their feet are really bad, killing them. So that's what we discussed. So that's a great episode to listen to. Also in that episode, I did my first read for a company that I have a promotional code for all of you for, which is called Fermenting Fairy. That is fermented foods that this company makes. And if you have bad gut health, like you have digestive problems, indigestion, it's probably unhealthy bacteria that's in your digestive system. So fermented foods are fantastic to help with that. I am a person who, that is my Achilles heel. I clearly no longer get sick. I didn't catch not one cold this whole entire year. I've had people around me catch COVID, get flus. I haven't had anything. I've been perfectly 100% health all year long. Praise God. And I only usually catch a cold maybe once a year for like a couple days, but it never takes me out. But you know what does take me out? Is something to do with my stomach. So I didn't catch COVID during the pandemic, but I had a horrible stomach poison, probably from food. And that had me just like, I was, diarrhea for 5 days straight. Can you even imagine that? It was awful. But that has to do with my gut health. So I love this company, Fermenting Fairy, because they help my gut with the probiotics that they have in their food. And it's all plant-based food, their drinks. There's like apple sauces, which I love applesauce anyway, but it's just healthy ways of eating your probiotics rather than taking pills for it. So check that out. You guys get a 15% discount if you go to fermentingfairy.com. Your coupon code is PORSHAFIT. Okay, 15% off all of your orders all the time. How exciting. And then you missed Wednesday's episode. That was a breath meditation for only 7 minutes. It's called Breathe Away Stress, Be Still, Calm, and Peaceful. So that's a great breath work that we did. So if you just have 7 minutes in the middle of your day to just take a little breather break, definitely tap into that one and listen and enjoy it. I felt so great afterwards. The last episode I recorded was on Friday. It's called OoooMmmm meditation. That one was really cool. I take you through the and the Om, and I explain what Om means, why we do it, how sound resonates with you, and why it's important to use your voice to help with your own healing. So check out that meditation. It's only 28 something minutes. So if you have a half an hour to sit down and go through the meditation, I guide you through it. We can sing our little ohms together. All right, so those were the episodes last week. If you did not catch one of them, please listen. It's only here to benefit you. That's why I do what I do, because I want you to enjoy. I want you to be able to take care of yourself in this time of stress, these holidays, running around, family. I want you to be able to just have a little time out and have a time out where you can tune everything else out and check in and tune in with yourself and reconnect again and just recenter yourselves, because these are practices that I do every day. I've been doing them for the last minimum 7 years, and it has improved my life, my mental health, my physical health. So I just want to pass it along. It's my mission. It's my duty. This is what I'm here on this planet at this time to do, is to share what I've learned and share how my life has changed because of these holistic practices. Now for the podcast highlights, really simple. I'm up 37 downloads this week. New states listening, Arizona and Louisiana. My goal every week is to have 50 downloads, so 37 is not so far off. One of these weeks, I am going to be able to market my podcast, and I am hoping that's going to happen in January. So let's see if I can start making clips in January and actually posting them. And then I'll be able to video them. You guys can see me actually doing the podcast, talking. I have a nice studio space with my plants, and it's on this white background, and they look so pretty and green. So I'd love for you all to see my little Zen space. So I will let you know when I have that set up. I've been trying, and technology just hasn't always worked for me, but I'm struggling through, and I don't mind it, so that you guys can see how far I've come. I mean, even next year, like when I'm 6 months into podcasting and a year in, and just imagine how much better I'll be then. So thank you all so much for going along with me on this ride. Thank you for your support. Again, I'm always open to feedback and contributing to the conversations in whatever way that you can. I love to hear your story about fitness and health and your challenges, your ups and downs, and what you're doing to remedy that for yourself. 2025 is the year that we are going to get it all the way together. No more wishing and wanting and hoping and watching their dreams. It's time for you to live your dream too. And I am definitely living mine, but I have so much more that I see for myself. Let's all do it together. Alrighty, you'll have your podcast tomorrow. It will not be at 6 a.m. I apologize. But starting January, once again, I will have your podcast every Monday at 6 a.m. available, Pacific Standard Time. All right, have a great night. Bye.